Yo people, what's good? It's Payboy T and I'm back with another Betfury video for you lot. Now in this video I want to give you an update on Betfury, all the changes that's been happening, and I also want to give you my perspective on why I initially invested in the platform and where I see this platform heading. So we'll start with the updates. And now recently Betfury has gone into a partnership with Binance because Binance has created their own blockchain called the Binance chain, where it's recently gained a lot of popularity. There's many developers making tokens on top of the Binance chain, which has caused the BNB coin, the Binance coin, to have a drastic increase in the price. That's why the Binance coin has gone from literally like just a few dollars to like $200 now in the space of just a few months. So now Binance coin is on Betfury. It's in the staking payouts, which is sick because Binance coin, like I just said, I think it's got huge potential with all these developers jumping on it and creating their own tokens that only boost the value of the BNB coin itself. Now I think Binance coin has a lot of upside potential from here during this bull run, because one, it's Binance, it's one of the top exchanges. And now from my experience in the crypto market, what I've seen is this year is really the year that's kickstarting the adoption. There's a lot of new people coming into the space, and a lot of those people are going to go to places like Binance to buy their Bitcoin, to buy their altcoins. So it's going to gain a lot more traffic this year. And as I said, with it becoming the Binance Smart Chain, there's a lot of developers developing their own tokens on top of that. So the fundamentals getting stronger. I really do see this coin having a high upside potential. So when I saw that it was added to Betfury, I thought that was sick, because now, obviously when I initially joined this platform, there was no Ethereum payout, there was no BNB payout, it was just all the other coins, so mainly Bitcoin. So I'll get into that a little bit more in just a moment, why I invested and stuff, but in general what I'm getting at is they've added these new tokens, which I never anticipated to be there in the first place. So it's kind of like free money in a sense. I'm just earning this free BNB coin, which is just sick. So definitely happy that they've added that. They've also added a few boxes for BNB. So as you can see down here, I'm currently staking, and yeah, I'll just withdraw that once the time ends, and I'll earn myself a little bit extra BNB. They've also got this Bnb Spin. So as you saw last time with the Ethereum spin, it's literally just the same shit. So you can come on here by wagering BNB, you get access to spin this wheel. As you can see, the top prize on there is 200 BNB, and they've also just got some other rewards there. Another thing that's currently happening right now is they're currently trying to merge the BFG token. So I think what this means is we are on the brink of BFG becoming listed on the exchanges. That is the reason why they're merging these tokens together, just to make it a little bit more simpler, because obviously, as you know, there's currently BFG BTC and BFG TRX. The TRX one predominantly paying you in Tron, and the other one paying you mostly in Bitcoin. So now these tokens are going to merge together. So yeah, it will just be one BFG token essentially, to make the listing a lot easier. You can see the pros and potential cons here. If you want to read through this, feel free, just come onto the Betfury site, BFG merging, and you can read through all this information yourself. I only really see this as a positive. It just means obviously they're working to get this listed on an exchange, which is obviously a good thing. It means the token will have a value. So the token could be listed at, I don't know, something like 0.01, and then obviously you can buy BFG tokens, or you can mine them, or you can sell them. So yeah, generally a positive there. And I think that's it for the updates in terms of what they've recently added. It's just BNB token, the BNB event up here, and they're also going to be merging the tokens. So all sick stuff. Like, actually, it's sick what they're doing. I really do think this Betfury team, they know exactly what they're doing. They've added multiple currencies under one token. So by holding this token, we're just paid all of these tokens. And yeah, now I'm going to get into a little bit of my perspective. So why I initially invested in this platform, where I see this platform heading, why I think there's value in this platform, and just all of that. Initially, when I saw this platform, I saw the staking payouts, and they were, I'll be honest, they were higher than they were right now. And that is because this pool fluctuates, and obviously the Bitcoin price going up, it takes more Bitcoin to put in to fill up the pool, if you know what I mean, because obviously the value of it's gone up, but one Bitcoin is always equal to one Bitcoin. So that's why the Bitcoin pool has dropped. At first, I wasn't too pleased, but then as I understood the reasons why, and then as they implemented other tokens like Ethereum and BNB coin, it kind of made up for that. And in fact, I now see it as a benefit because I now have a more diversified portfolio, especially with this current cycle. A lot of the altcoins are going to be like popping this year, like they're going to be going up in value. So the fact is that now I'm holding these altcoins. There's potentially more gains there this year than there is in BTC. Obviously, I still hold a large portion of BTC, and that is the best coin in my opinion. But as I said, now I'm gaining all these other coins. So there's just a lot of upside potential within these coins that there could well be. And it just, like I said, diversifies the portfolio a bit. Now, yeah, so the reason why I initially invested, obviously, as I said, the staking payouts were really good when I first saw this site. Obviously, the Bitcoin rate has dropped down a little bit, but they've now added these other coins. And now, the way I see this is the fact that you can come on this platform, you can effectively gamble on the site. I don't call it that. I mine on this site. I don't just throw money at it, but there's like a structure to the way I do this. But anyway, you come on this site and you wager and you earn the BFG tokens, which pay you in multiple currencies. Now, there's no other platform that I'm aware of that does this. To the point that Betfury does it. The dividend pool is huge. You can see there's millions of dollars in this pool. 3% gets distributed every single day. So it's just the features generally. You don't find these features in any other betting platform. It doesn't exist. So, and now when I look at other betting platforms such as Roobet, for example, it's so much bigger. It's so much of a bigger platform, got so much of a bigger market cap. There's so much more money inside Roobet. A lot of people like to go there and bet, but the features are just nowhere near as good. There's no other platform that has these features that is as undervalued as Betfury is. So, and you have to remember, Betfury is only 1 year old. It's onto its second year now. So we're still very, very early in this project. They're still yet to add sports betting, which obviously will bring in a whole wave of new users, which obviously then they will gamble, and the money that the players lose fills up this staking pool, this dividend pool. So the more players, the more attraction this site gains, the more money that's going to fill up in this pool, which means more payout. So they also then have obviously the cashback feature, where the higher up the levels you rank, the more cashback you gain. So as you can see currently, I'm earning 10% cashback on any losing period that I bet. So that is, again, a really big feature that you won't really find in many gambling sites now, to the extent that Betfury do, because obviously some of these betting sites, they do offer you like some money back from, like, if you've bet so much on their site, they might offer you like £100 or whatnot, but it's not a consistent set like cashback, and you can't increase the cashback normally. It's normally like set whatever they offer you. Whereas this, you could climb up the ranks and literally get yourself all the way up to I think like 20% cashback, 25% cashback if you really went all the way to the super VIP, which obviously not many will do. But you understand the point is, they offer so much more than any other platform does, and they're a much smaller platform. So there's a lot of room to grow and take over these other bigger platforms. Now, as I also said, with I believe this year being the first year of adoption, the year where people are really only just waking up to crypto and only understanding Bitcoin and kind of figuring things out on what things are. Once it becomes more adopted and people become more used to cryptocurrency, for example, myself, I've been in since around 2018, and the majority of my net worth is in crypto. I deal with crypto on a daily basis. I don't really use cash as such. Everything generally is just crypto. So I'm very much used to the idea of crypto. And once other people are, they will just see it as their money. So they will just see it as their cash. They won't really divide the two. And when that kind of becomes, when that sort of happens, that's when people start betting on platforms like this, I believe, rather than their traditional 888 casino, or, just the traditional betting sites like Paddy Power and things like that. I don't think they'll be used as much because obviously crypto is becoming the new thing, if you like. It's just becoming the new way of money. So obviously, if money's changing, the places where it's going to get spent and things like that are also going to change with that. Yeah, so that's generally how I see this. Is kind of like a long-term play. Once crypto becomes more adopted, that's when I really think sites like these will really start to pick up some traction and start to gain a lot more players. If you're only getting into Betfury now, you are still early. That is why I wanted to kind of make this video, because I just wanted to explain that the fact is crypto is only really being discovered this year. So if you're getting into Betfury today and you're earning your tokens today, then in a few years down the line, obviously it's hard to kind of tell when crypto will become mass adopted, but I believe that will happen, and I believe it's starting to happen this year. I'm starting to see it this year. So in a few years down the line, once it's really picked up and people, like I say, they get used to the idea of spending crypto, the gamblers of those people will come to platforms like this because it offers them so much more than their traditional betting sites. And then that's when this site will start to really take off. And if you were in early, like if you were in now or even earlier, then obviously you're going to benefit hugely from that. So yeah, generally, I think that's it. That's kind of all I wanted to get at today. I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on all the changes that's been happening to Betfury, my perspective, why I invested, and where I see this platform heading. Obviously, again, once they've added sports betting and they've also listed the token on exchanges, the site will just really start to pick up traction from there. And we're not far away from that in itself. But the real main attraction is when crypto is mass adopted and the gamblers of those people come over to platforms like Betfury. So yeah, it's still early. It's still a good time to invest, I believe. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. I need to make that clear. But yeah, let me know what you think. Write a comment down below what you think about my perspective or whatnot, or the changes to Betfury. And I'll catch you lot in the next one. I'm out.